Hi everybody, my name is Cleo from East End Children's Center and welcome to another video where we're going to read a story. Today's story is called I Sang You Down from the Stars. I sang you down from the stars. And it's all about being a parent. This is the parent and this is the baby. The author, the person that wrote this book, is an Indigenous author. Indigenous means that the ancestors or the great-grandparents and great-great-great-grandparents and great-great-great-great-grandparents of this person who wrote the book all lived on Turtle Island, on this big, massive land that is now called Canada, the United States, and Mexico. So here on Turtle Island, the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, hundreds and thousands of years back of this author, lived on this land. That's what it means when she says that she's indigenous from the Indigenous tribe. In this story, she says that this story relies on traditional understanding of her nation, the Indigenous people. They're a group of Cree people, the Cree tribe of indigenous peoples that belong to Turtle Island, and many other tribes globally. Babies choose their parents. In her culture, babies choose their parents. It shows the mindful preparation involved in getting ready to welcome a baby into a family or a community. Do you have a baby sibling? Do you know any babies? With Indigenous traditional understandings, those babies chose their parents. They came to Earth and they chose who they wanted to raise them, and that's pretty special. That's a fun way to look at this. There are lots of sacred items in this story. We're going to see moccasins, we're going to see cultural items, we're going to see the child's medicine bundle to help keep the baby healthy and happy. We are going to see things from the Tlingit Nation, or the Indigenous Nation of different tribes of indigenous people. Let's start our story and pay close attention. Let's see how babies come to be in I Sang You Down from the Stars. I sang you down from the stars. Whoa, look at outer space. I want to touch all the stars. Ooh, I sang you down from the stars. I loved you before I met you. Before I held you in my arms, I sang you down from the stars. As I searched for your eyes in the sky, I saw a shooting star. I followed it to a fluffy white eagle plume, an eagle feather. I held on to it. The first gift in a medicine bundle that will be yours. Wow, she found an eagle feather, an eagle plume. And she's going to put it in the medicine bundle for the new baby. Summer was fading into what season is it changing to? Look at the leaves. Fall, because of all the red and orange and yellow leaves. Summer was fading and changing into fall on the day I found out you, baby, had chosen to make my body your first home. And there's the mom, the baby in her belly. Together, we went to gather cedar and sage, medicines that will keep our spirits strong through the winter. Cedar and sage are leaves that come from trees and plants. Cedar and sage. Medicines that will keep our spirits strong through the winter. It's very important in Indigenous culture that everything has a spirit to feel very connected to nature. So the spirit in the cedar and sage will help keep the baby healthy and happy. The mom says, when you are old enough, I will teach you how to use the cedar and the sage. Into your medicine bundle they go. As the north wind blew, you grew bigger and you grew stronger. Waiting for you taught me about patience and love. Do you know what patience means? Do you know what it means to be patient? Can you tell me? Yeah, when you're patient, it means you're very good at waiting. When you wait for your turn to play a game, or you wait for your turn, or you wait for dinner to be ready or a snack to be ready, you're practicing patience. You're being patient. Waiting for you, baby, taught me about patience and love, because it takes 9 or 10 months for a baby to finish growing in their parents' tummy. It takes a long time. With care in my hands, I sewed your first star blanket. With each stitch, I whispered a prayer for you and thought about wrapping you up warm and safe, just like you are now in my belly. Into your bundle, the star blanket goes. I like the star blanket. I think it's really beautiful. I like the colors that the mom chose. I think if I were Indigenous and I were lucky enough to have a star blanket, I would hope that my star blanket was yellow because that's my favorite color. What a beautiful star blanket for this baby. As the ice began to melt, the ice is melting. Does that mean winter happened and it's over now? We visited the river. When our people travel the waterways, the song of the rushing rapids calls us home. I picked up a small stone for you so that you always remember you belong to this place. A beautiful small stone. Into the medicine bundle it goes. A small stone from the river, the spirit of the stone, will help keep the baby healthy and happy. You arrived in the spring with the waters that come when the ice breaks and the rivers flow again. For the first time after our long wait, I looked down at you and found stars in your eyes. Our hearts danced together. I honored your journey from the sky by passing on the gifts I had gathered for you. This, my baby, is your sacred medicine bundle. Your special sacred medicine bundle just for this baby of things the mother collected. Remember the eagle feather, the cedar and the sage, the stone, and it's all on the star blanket for this baby. First, I wrapped you in your star blanket and held you close to me. Look at that happy baby. And the mother's hair. There's stars all over. The fluffy plume I found when I followed the shooting star is a reminder that there is beauty all around us. We just have to look and see. The beautiful feather. Sometimes we forget that the things around us are so beautiful. We have to stop and take a moment to appreciate how beautiful the things around us are. Maybe if you go on a walk today, you can try practicing that. You can stop somewhere on your walk and look around for something beautiful. Medicines of cedar and sage are for you to keep your spirit strong. Your energy strong. Your spirit. There's the spirit of the child's ancestors. Their great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents that came before them, harnessed in the cedar and sage. When you hold this stone from the river, remember that the land carries stories, and so do you. The land carries stories, and so do you. Lots happened on the land before we were here, in the early days of people being here. There's lots of history there. The land carries stories, and so do you. Family and friends came from near and far to welcome you. That often happens with new babies. Everybody wants to see the new baby. One by one, they held you and greeted you. Hello, baby. You brought them so much joy and love. I saw that you, my baby, are also a sacred bundle. You are my baby bundle. You are also special. Just like your medicine bundle is special and has powers to make you feel happy and healthy, so do you. You, the baby. As I held you close, I whispered in your ear, I loved you before I met you, because I held you in my arms. I sang you down from the stars. Down from the stars came the baby. One of the stars chose this person to be the parent. I sang you down from the stars and into her tummy, and the baby stayed there for 9 or 10 months while she collected all the beautiful things for the baby's medicine bundle. I loved you before I met you, before I held you in my arms. I sang you down from the stars. The end. All done. I sang you down from the stars. I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you want to see more videos about indigeneity by Indigenous authors, or the artists are Indigenous, then you can check the description box down underneath this video for our Recognizing Indigeneity playlist at East End Children's Center. Okay, Bye-bye, everyone!